Renewable and non-renewable energy. Every day we rely on energy to provide us with electricity, hot water, and fluid for our cars. Most of this energy comes from fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and natural gas. These are non-renewable energy sources. Fossil fuels can run out and are bad for the environment. Therefore, it is important that we start switching to other energy sources like renewable energy sources. So you might be wondering, what is renewable energy? Renewable energy is energy that is generated from natural processes that are continuously replenished. This includes sunlight, geothermal heat, wind, tides, water, and various forms of biomass. This energy cannot be exhausted and is constantly renewed. For this presentation, we are going to focus on 3 of the natural resources such as solar power, wind, and geothermal. A variety of solar energy technologies are used to convert the sun's energy and light into heat, illuminations, hot water, electricity, and ironically, cooling system for businesses and industry. For example, concentrating solar power CSP technologies use mirrors to reflect and concentrate sunlight into a single point where it's collected and converted into heat. This thermal heat can then be used to produce electricity. Wind can be considered a form of solar energy because winds are caused by the uneven heating and cooling of the atmosphere of the sun. When wind flows can be captured by the turbines and converted into electricity. Wind turbines, like aircraft propellers blades, turn into the moving air and power an electric generator that supplies an electric current. In other words, a wind turbine is the opposite of a fan, of using electricity to make wind like a fan. Wind turbines use wind to make electricity. The wind turns the blades, which spins a shaft which connects to a generator and make electricity. Wind energy is free renewable resource, so no matter how much it is used today, there will still be the same supply in the future. Wind energy is also a source of clean, non-polluting electricity. Unlike conventional power plants, wind plants emit no air pollutants or greenhouse gases. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, in 1990, California's wind power plants offset the emission of more than 2.5 billion pounds of carbon dioxide and 15 million pounds of other pollutants that would have otherwise been produced. It will take a forest of 90 million to 175 million trees to provide the same air quality. Geothermal energy, as the name implies, it derives from the heat of the earth itself. This heat can be sourced close to the surface or from heated rock and reserves of hot water miles beneath our feet. Geothermal energy is renewable resource. One of its biggest advantages is that it's constantly available. The constant flow of heat from the earth ensures an inexhaustible and essential limitless supply of energy for billions of years to come. All in all, increasing the supply of renewable energy will allow us to replace carbon-intensive energy sources and significantly reduce U.S. global warming emissions.